Today, I'm joined by Mike Vanny, who this weekend, with the help of his friend, will be gaming for 24 hours straight to raise money and awareness for Crohn's and Colitis Canada. So, to start, could you maybe tell me a little bit about this stream that you guys are going to be doing this weekend?
The stream itself is kind of the brainchild of myself and my good friend Corey. He goes by Dookie03 on Twitch. And so we were talking about ways to honor my older brother, and I was telling him, like, I really want to do something to kind of, to celebrate his life and to kind of make that mark and to do something with that. And we came up with the idea of essentially of doing a 24-hour stream, whereas basically there'll be somebody will be playing games basically for 24 hours straight through Saturday into Sunday. And throughout that, we would be collecting donations for directly in support of Crohn's and Colitis Canada. So basically for that 24 hours, we're just hanging out with chat, we're talking with people, we're playing games and just raising awareness about Crohn's and colitis essentially.
Now, I understand there's also a little bit of history behind the name of the event, Spectrefest. Could you maybe speak a little to that?
My older brother got me into computers and into gaming. And so all throughout life, he had picked up the latest gaming console, and he would allow his younger brothers to graciously play his systems that he spent his money on. And so through all throughout that time, up until we were adults and we were gaming online, and his online gamer handle was Spectre, right? That was his what he was known as to the internet gaming community. And so we thought, what a better name for this event than just to literally name it after him.
Yeah, I had the same thing with my younger brother where we'd always share the games and the consoles. So for your stream on the weekend, where would people be able to watch and donate?
For sure. So essentially both myself and Dookie are going to be having this stream running simultaneously on our channels. So at any time you can go, there's two links. You can go to twitch.tv/DG online. That's my channel. Or you can go to twitch.tv/Dookie03. And that's his channel. But regardless of whatever link it is that you go to, the stream will be playing on both channels simultaneously. And then we've also created a bit.ly link for the donation page, which was provided to us from the Chrohns and Colitis Canada charity, which the link for that is bit.ly/specfest, SPECFEST.
And with this event being in honor of your brother, could you maybe talk a little bit about his story?
Yeah, for sure. So kind of in a nutshell, he found out that he had ulcerative colitis when he was about 20 years old. He had just moved to Lloydminster here, and he was attending Lakeland College and started feeling sick. He wasn't feeling well, and he had come home for the weekend. I was still in high school at the time. He had come home for the weekend, and so he was severely dehydrated, and he passed out. And long story short, the doctors diagnosed him with ulcerative colitis, which meant that he was now on a regimen of medications. He had to be incredibly careful about anything that he ate. He was on, his diet basically consisted of like blanched white rice and shredded chicken and real basic stuff that didn't irritate his bowel system. And the worst part about these diseases is they go into remission and they come back. So he would have these things they called flare-ups, where it would, he'd be perfectly fine, and then all of a sudden then he's sick again, then he'd be fine, then he'd be sick, and it's just back and forth. Towards basically in 2018, he got sick. His flare-up came back. It wasn't going away. And they opted to do a colostomy, which is essentially they would remove a portion of his intestine, replace it with an ostomy bag. And when they went to do that surgery, they found that there was some complications in his digestive tract, and they ended up canceling the surgery. And in that moment, they had identified to our family, like, hey, things don't look really good. And everything happened within within a day. I had gotten up to the hospital to see him, and by the end of that day he had passed away. He was his body just gave out on him, right? Because it's devastating to your intestines, your digestive tract. So
It's great that you were able to find a way to honor your brother with something that you guys both grew up doing. Is there anything else that you'd like to add about this weekend?
honestly, I just a big thank you to everybody who's donated, who's sent messages, who's sent even just well wishes, and a lot of people send messages and they're like, hey, I'm going through something similar, and just a big thanks to every single person who's sharing the message out there, and that's willing to come and watch on Saturday, right? We're starting at 10 a.m. Saturday morning, and we're going straight through to 10 a.m. Sunday morning. And the support has been fantastic, and we're just looking forward to spending that time with everybody.
That's great. Thank you for taking the time to meet with me, and good luck on this weekend.